During this short video tutorial, we'll walk you through the new Rights of Way as Habitat Working Group Geospatial Database webpage, which houses all things relating to the geospatial database. We'll also introduce you to some of the new resources and functionality available through this update. So as a brief overview, this database was created as a convenient way for organizations to store spatial data about pollinator habitat restoration efforts along energy and transportation rights-of-ways. The database aligns with several other Rights of Way as Habitat Working Group initiatives, such as the Pollinator Habitat Scorecard and the Monarch CCAA. We've produced a number of guiding documents and resources to help guide users through the process of enrolling into the database, characterizing habitat areas, collecting and uploading habitat data, and processing that information in a meaningful way, all of which are available through our website. Some new features we'll go over include database-wide metrics, the public dashboard, as well as an updated approach to organizing database resources. Okay, here I am on the main Rights of Way as Habitat Working Group page. This page itself is a great point of entry to the working group. Here you can find links to events and news relating to working group efforts, and also pose questions or offer advice on our discussion board. From here, we can go to the main menu and select Tracking and Monitoring and Geospatial Database. Users familiar with our old version of the web page might notice that this is the same link we used before. So on the database's main page, you'll first see a submenu here in yellow containing all the documents and content relating to the geospatial database. Below that, we've highlighted some high-level metrics of the database as a whole. You can see the number of organizations currently participating in the database, the number of habitat acres reported to the database, and an estimate of how many monarch butterflies are supported by the habitat on those acres. These numbers will update as the database becomes more widely used and offer a snapshot of pollinator habitat conservation efforts across energy and transportation sectors. Below that, you'll see a very general guide of steps an organization should take to register and contribute data to the database, starting with completing our intake questionnaire and ending with communicating your conservation progress with the public, key collaborators, or internally. While this isn't comprehensive or necessarily represent the order in which these tasks need to be done, it may be helpful to refer back to this graphic from time to time if you ever find yourself unsure of next steps. Moving down, through this link, you can launch the Geospatial Database public dashboard. The public dashboard is accessible to anyone viewing the web page and provides a more detailed glimpse of pollinator habitat conservation efforts across the country. Individual habitat areas reported by energy companies and departments of transportation are aggregated by county. You'll see basic information like reported acres and sectors represented, generalized at the county level, plus database-wide statistics like participating sector distribution and habitat acres by sector. You can also click this link here to learn more about how to navigate the dashboard and see relevant metric definitions. Additional habitat details are provided to registered database users through the ArcGIS Online platform. Registered database users can access their ArcGIS Online accounts through this link here. After clicking this button, you'll be prompted to enter in your ArcGIS Online credentials. Account administrators and data managers can access and edit habitat data and other information through the ArcGIS Online interface. Please note that the ArcGIS Online login is separate from the Rights of Way as Habitat Working Group login, which you use to enter the working group access portion of the website. If your organization is not yet registered with the database, we recommend visiting the Tutorials and Resources tab. Here you'll find helpful decision-making tools to plan your organization's involvement in the database. We'll also compile future geospatial database video tutorials and webinars, such as this one in this tab. So if you decide you are interested in getting started with the database, the first step would be to fill out our intake questionnaire, which you can find in the Getting Started tab here. The questionnaire establishes database user accounts and data sharing permissions. This information can be changed or updated once your organization is enrolled in the database. The Getting Started tab also houses our data sharing agreement and is where you can request additional Esri account credentials as needed for your organization's data managers and field workers. All technical database documentation is available through the Downloads submenu. These files are geared toward data managers or the database user handling the data importing process directly. For example, schema guidance and right-of-way database schema, both in this submenu, provide greater detail than our data sharing levels document, which is available through the Tutorials and Resources tab. You can also choose to download all, to download a zip file of all data import documents. As I mentioned at the beginning, the database supports organizations using the Pollinator Habitat Scorecard, including offering a streamlined way to collect and report monitoring data using Survey 123. The database also provides an easy way for organizations enrolled in the Monarch CCAA to track and report their monarch conservation activities. For more information about these related efforts, select the Related Programs drop-down menu here. If you have any additional questions about the geospatial database or run into technical issues, you can reach us through the Contact Us link at the bottom of the page. Be sure to select Subject and Geospatial Database to make sure any questions are directed to the right people within the working group. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to contact us, and also please reach out with any geospatial database tutorials you'd like to see in the future. Thank you.